So I wanted to start by giving you just a little bit of history, to give you a little bit of context about who I am and what I do, but more importantly, how I do what I do. So I started after I got my photography degree, I started my career in London, basically assisting lots of different photographers. And this particular photographer, a guy called Ranald, he did a lot of work for the Guinness Book of Records. And we met some very large people, I met the smallest stuntman, who was about down here. So this is the world's tallest man at the time. And during that time, I also became a freelance photographer. And one of the first jobs that I did, which was a big secret job at the time, I didn't know who I was photographing. I photographed the Queen. And since then, I photographed all manner of different people and everyday people and all that. So something that's been a big part of my life in the background of everything that I've done with my career has been a charity called More to Life. And More to Life is basically a weekend personal development transformational course that I took in 2003. And it basically changed my life, really. That's a really dramatic statement, but it taught me about my core beliefs about myself. It taught me about my limiting beliefs. It taught me about, I just need to breathe, I feel like I'm rushing. It taught me about life shocks, which other people might call triggers. It taught me about mind talk, which other people call internal dialogue. And I basically learned all about what happens in my brain and how I come at life. And I was so profoundly impressed with the course that I volunteered, and I have done for the last 16 years in the background of my life. Now you might wonder, what has this got to do with photography? Well, it's kind of got everything to do with what I do, because I really love people. I've got a real passion, I've got a real passion for people, because we're all quite precious individuals, and some people need support and some people need love and care, and that's been a big reason why I volunteered my time to support people to get more out of their lives and to be the best them that they can be. And so that in a way is part of who I am as a photographer, and a reason why I do what I do. So I live with Pete, my boyfriend, and Coco, my gorgeous little girl, in Glossop. That's what I do. So, kind of bringing a little bit up to the present day. So last year, I think it was last year, I came into the Facebook group of EBA and was kind of intrigued, really. And I came along in August as a guest, and I was very, very intrigued and very hooked, and wanted to know a bit more about what I could get out of what Craig was teaching. And interestingly, there's a lot of synergy for me about the More to Life stuff that's been in the background of my life and what Craig teaches, because Craig teaches all about mindset and More to Life, and there's a lot of synergy. So I became a member straight away. There's no way I wasn't going to become a member. So I put it on my credit card. I was like, I don't care. I'm going to pay for it. I'm just going to do it. And just in some ways, I just became a bit of a sponge, and so it made a really big impact on my mindset immediately. I did Headspace every day, have done for about 170 days. I've got a gratitude journal. I listen to podcasts every day. I went back to the gym in December and just absolutely went for it. The paleo diet is something that I just do and I have done for a while. Now, something that Craig talks about is niching, which I kind of had a go with on my own, but I came across the Photographers Business Academy in January, and it's basically a very successful photographer and his wife who's a brand expert, and I basically went on a 4-month program of being mentored and supported. There was lots of exercises, and I basically found out who I am as a photographer. And what's been interesting is over my career, photographing for about 23 years, I photographed the Queen and I photographed drain pipes. Okay, and I've done everything in between. And I've enjoyed everything in between, and I've connected with everyone in between. And it's been, can I swear, it's been a head fuck, actually, can I say? It's been really, really hard, and there's been moments, like Craig's talked about, where I've been on my knees, and I've not really known where to go or what to do. and obviously Craig kind of led the way, but the stuff that I learned on Photographers Business Academy has basically supported me to niche, and it's been, oh God, it's such a relief, I can't tell you. I'm just talking about one thing. Oh, God. Yeah. So, personal branding photography, what is it? So that's my niche. So personal branding photography, it's about creating a set of images which truly represent you and your business. Who's it for? It's for business owners and entrepreneurs. Branding is not just a logo. God, Craig bangs on about this all the time, doesn't he? And it's just so true. It's not a logo, branding. You know, it's everything about your business, absolutely everything. You know, you are your walking, talking brand. You walk out of your house, you know, you are your walking, talking brand. So my mission is to empower and support entrepreneurs to use photography to confidently market themselves and their business. And this is done through my expertise in photography, but it's also through my facilitation and supporting people as well. All clients left feeling inspired and go on to create successful businesses which support them to create the life of their dreams. So that's my mission. It's quite big, but you know, I was like, oh, you know, I might as well go for it. So what can people expect from me? So I understand your brand, your values, and I come up with ideas of how to represent you in images. I support with preparation and planning for your shoot. I give guidance and direction throughout the shoot to make it an enjoyable and empowering experience, creating a set of images you'll love to share across your website and your social media. So kind of rounding up now really, I just want to send a massive, massive thank you to Craig. I mean, it's just like, I'm not even going to go there because I'm crying. And the team, to Emily and everyone in the background, and also to all of you, all of the EBA folk who have stepped into my headshot studio this year. You know, my headshot studio has just gone boom this year, which I'm sure you probably have noticed, and I really appreciate all of you trusting me with yourselves and your businesses. And finally, you know, there's a number of you in the room I've not had one-to-ones with. I want to get to know you. I want to support you in any way I can. And yeah, they're all my different handles, if you know what I mean. So there's Instagram. I'm big on Instagram at the minute. I've learned a lot about that through the Photographers Business Academy. And yeah, please get in contact with me. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you. And thank you.
Tanya, a great way to say. Yes, really, really good. So, today we've heard from two members. We've heard from Dean Marsden, Dino for short, and we've heard from Tanya about their businesses. It's up to us, as a community and a team, to try and get these in with the people that they are looking to speak to. But now I understand more about Dino's business and Tanya's. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.